Hey guys, how's it going? Scott Myers back with another video. So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video from SoCal Billet Inc. down in California, or out in California. They make really good work. Everything's made in the USA, which is what I like about them. Some people might think their products are kind of expensive. I think it's pretty well worth the money. So I'm doing a unboxing video on this, and then later on I'm going to do an installation video. It's not too hard to install this. So basically what we got today is the cold side intercooler piping. It's a one-piece design. It gets rid of the elbow coupler and then the other pipe which goes to the intercooler itself. So like I said, this is a one-piece design. You only have one coupler which goes from the intercooler piping itself to the actual intercooler. It's a really nice design. I believe it comes with 3 ports, like to hook up a boost gauge or things like that. So it's pretty nice product. I mean, it's made of billet aluminum. Like I said before, it's made in the USA. So I mean, they could do really good work, well worth the money. Some people may think their prices are expensive, but I mean, you get what you paid for in this, or you get what you pay for in this industry. So this is the box, as you can see. Pretty big box. It's nice right there, made in the USA. That's what I like. So like I said, these guys are SoCal Billet Inc. from California. Look at that, nice sticker. Here you guys go, website and everything. You guys definitely should check them out. So let's see, definitely packaged really well. A lot of dunnage, which is good. And there's the pipe itself. Now it's all wrapped in bubble wrap, which is really nice. Basically you could drop this thing, it would still be fine. So let's unwrap this. Oh, there we go. All right. So look at this. It even comes in its own plastic. Yep, come right out. So look at the polish on that. That is freaking nice. Near finish. There we go. All right. I mean, look at this, guys. One-piece design. The flange right there bolts to your manifold. Intake manifold. Got the 3 ports right there. I mean, this thing is pretty nice. I'm definitely impressed. And I don't know if you guys know, I work in aerospace. I see a lot of nice products like this. A lot of nice welds. So for me to be impressed, it's definitely tells you something. So now we got a package over here. I believe this is the coupler. Let's see. Let's open this. So we got the O-ring right here. And you got the 3 plugs, Allen key, I believe. So I would recommend wrapping some Teflon tape around that, putting them in. The plugs go right there, and the O-ring goes right there. I mean, even look at this. You get the cheap ones on eBay, and they are not like this. They're all junk. I usually port them myself, but this is really nice. Look inside there. That is gorgeous, guys. Like I said, you get what you pay for. Gorgeous work. So anyways, here's the coupler. I believe the coupler should be the coupler and the clamps. Oh, there we go. So look at this. You got nice clamps. Definitely not cheap. Okay. Look at this. Really nice. Nice stuff. So, like I said, I mean, the installation is not too hard. It's pretty simple. So for the installation on this, okay, replacing, this is the cold side intercooler piping. Goes all the way down here under your intake and connects to your intercooler, which is in front of your radiator. So I'm gonna take my intake out, my S&B intake, which is pretty simple. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start by removing this Now, I'll usually just put this out of the way. Just tuck it under here for now or something. Just leave it like this. So now you can take this one off. I mean, you don't really have to. I'm just gonna do it just because I gotta take these clamps off, and I usually slide this boot down. These are 2 8mm. I'll slide this down, leave this attached to the turbo, undo my mass airflow right here, and then I can literally just pick up this whole unit as one, move the degas bottle a little bit, and it'll come right out. It's pretty simple. Did a nice job designing this intake manifold, or not intake manifold, I'm sorry, a cold air intake. If you guys have the stock cold air intake, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get out. Me personally, I'm not a fan of taking those out at all. So take that out, take that out of the way. So now, if you guys don't have an electric ratchet, I really suggest getting one. So loosen that, unplug your mass airflow. That wire back down there. So I usually, like I said, I'll take this coupler and I'll move this out of the way. Just move it down. So then literally you can just take this right here, just like this. Oh, I forgot the filter miter. So you want to come over here. This is pretty easy to take out. You just pull it and it comes right out. Just like that. So back to this, just take it, pick it, it comes right out. It's on the ground over here. I have a CCV reroute, so I don't have any oil in my system. If you look, this is how I rerouted my CCV, and it goes down on the side of the frame rail all the way in the back of the truck. So now, these clamps here, just remove, I always tell people just to remove the one on the actual intercooler itself. You don't really need to undo this one. Undo this one, and then undo here, and you can take it and move it, and it'll come right off. I usually use a couple of extensions. Now these are the clamps that came with the Sinister Diesel cold side. So what size was that? It was a 11mm. So just loosen that. Just use a couple of extensions just to make it a little easier. So that's really loose. So now we'll loosen the one up here. Clamp's been on there for a while, so I tried to do it without taking the battery box off. This is what holds the intake down, cold air intake. So this is in the way, obviously. So we have to take the battery out and the battery tray, because the battery tray is, this is battery tray and this piece is all one. So pretty simple to take the battery off. 8mm. Simple. Take it out, put it out of the way. If you're positive, 8mm again. Undo that. This out of the way. Just pull the, you gotta undo this right here. It just holds the battery. I believe that's 8mm also. Yep. So now we can just pull the battery up. You don't want to set it on concrete or anything like that, it'll drain the cell. So, got that out. Now the battery box is just held in by this bolt, and I believe there's one more bolt. There's one more bolt under here to take out. These two bolts right here were 13 millimeter for me, and that third bolt there. Yep. Like I said, 13 millimeter. All right, if you look in here, I don't have any oil or anything. I blocked off the CCV like I said before, which is nice. No oil in there. Should be no oil in this pipe either. So anyways, these are all loose. So just take this and move it like this, and it comes right off. Oil, no oil. Oh, tiny bit there. This clamp off. This clamp off. Now we're gonna come over here and remove this. A couple of Allen keys. Forget what size. I'll tell you guys what size in a second. All right, guys. So this is a 5 Allen. You can get to 2 of these bolts. The other 2 you're gonna actually have to use a Allen wrench for. All right, so I had to take the clamp off in the coupler so I could get at this last bolt back here with the number 5 Allen key. It's a pain in the butt, but just work at it and you can get it. So if you look, everything's virtually pretty dry of oil. That's just because of my CCV reroute. So it's pretty cool. Now guys, I literally brought this to work, ported this, and blasted it. This was terrible. You can see where I ported it. It had a huge lip. It was just terrible, terrible. I mean, I wish I had a before picture. This is after about an hour and a half of porting. Thank God it was aluminum, but just the cheap eBay stuff. I mean, I think I paid like 30 bucks for this elbow. I mean, it's just not worth it. Not at all. I wasn't happy when I got it in at all, with all the extra work I had to do. But as you can tell, I did a pretty good job porting it. Also, this is a 06 truck, 03, and I believe 04 and a half. Don't quote me on that. They have, it's like some kind of throttle body here with an electrical connector that you would have to take off or get rid of. So, just some more knowledgeable information. So I'm gonna put the O-ring on this new one. Just work it around. And wow, it's amazing how nice that fits. The one I just took off the truck, that did not fit nice at all. So you don't need anything for this. It's gonna seal itself. You don't need any special like gasket cement or anything like that. So that's that. So I just put the coupler on. In case you guys are wondering, the clamps that it came with, HPS clamps, which are, as you guys should know, really nice clamps. So I want the clamp to be, I'm gonna see how I want these clamps. It's gonna sit like this on the truck. So I want one clamp to face this way, the other clamp to face this way. Just like that. So I'll try to put this on with one hand, guys. Let's see. Look at that. Wow, look at the fitment. Wow. That is freaking nice. That is really nice. All right. Let me get the bolts in right here. All right, here it is. So guys, now this one right here is gonna take you a little while to get on because you gotta use this Allen key. Now you don't wanna put them on too tight. I mean, something like that, you know? It's got the O-ring, so, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't need a bunch of force. Oh, looks like, that's cool. But yeah, you don't need a bunch of force or anything. But it looks really, really sweet. Bunch of clearance back here, not hitting anything. They did a really good job with this piece, really good. All right, so this is how I put my clamps on. Now the HPS clamps utilize a 10 millimeter, so that's really nice. And they're way nicer than the cheap ones that Sinister Diesel came with right here. I'm actually gonna have to go and get some HPS clamps. But other than that, guys, it's pretty straightforward to bolt everything back together. Basically, the last thing I have to do is Teflon tape these plugs and put them in the back side, put everything back together. And that's about it. So I'm not gonna bore you with the rest of it. I'll show you what the engine bay looks like when I'm all said and done putting everything back together. But other than that, there you go. That's how you install a SoCal Billet cold side intercooler pipe. All right, guys, this is what it looks like installed. All right. Hope you all enjoyed the video.